Hey, I'm Mr. Farrar, and I'm the social studies teacher on Team Bolt. And there's my email right there if you need to get in contact with me. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about a couple of things about my course and such. So the course is called 7th grade social studies. That's how it's going to be listed. It's mainly about geography and world cultures and about world history. Right? So that's kind of mainly what it's about. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. You can kind of read through this on your own if you want to. And of course, you can pause the video anytime you want if you want to read through it. But the main things I want to go over is kind of class requirements and talking about my grade system and such. Obviously, if you're doing stuff online, you're not here in person. So you don't really need to worry about a lot of this. But if you do come here in person, make sure you have 270-page notebooks and a pen or pencil. Pretty simple. I make things easy. There is a textbook, but that textbook is only for if I get really sick. It's just something simple and easy I can do. I'll put something online if I do get really sick, although I haven't taken a sick day in like 7 years, although I may have to this year, obviously. USB mouse, that's just kind of if you come here in person, you're probably going to want a mouse for your Chromebook just to make things easier, just kind of moving things along instead of just using the mouse pad. I find a mouse will work out a lot better for it. And since you're at home, hopefully you got headphones so your parents aren't hearing me all the time talking, although they're more than welcome to listen to me talk if they want. Class procedures, once again, since you're not really in here, you don't really have to worry about this. But if you do come here, you can look at that. Grade system. Now, this does affect you, so you got to make sure. So this is something that does affect you. Your warm-up. So in my course, you're going to be doing a warm-up every day. That's going to be 1/3 your grade. You're also going to be doing notes as well. That's going to be 1/3 of your overall grade. So 1/3 of your grade will be notes that you do. I realize that most of you guys did a Durant system in elementary school. So in elementary school, you guys have a little bit of a Durant system of doing things. But for middle school, we do a grade system, A, B, C, D, and F, and it's based on percentages. Okay, so if you have 90% or more, then it's an A, 80%, B, 70%, C, 60, D, F, 50. Okay, that's how it kind of works. So it is a grade-based system in middle school, and of your grade, 33% of it is your classwork and work ethic, or 1/3 your grade. The homework and projects that we're doing is another 1/3 of your grade. We're going to be doing homework and projects on Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday will be a warm up and notes. On Wednesday will be our homework and project day. Okay. And then your tests are the last 1/3 of your grade. You put it all together, adds up to 100%. So that's how your grade is scored for my class. Now, not everybody does a weighted point system. A lot of people just do straight up points, but I do a weighted system. Absences, obviously, if you get sick, hey, send me a It's Learning message so that I know that you're sick. And then, when you get stuff done is when I'll score it. And that's basically how it's going to work for you being absent. For the year, what we're covering is our first unit we're going to do is introduction. We're mainly going to talk about kind of latitude and longitude. We'll talk about landforms. We'll talk about 5 themes geography. We're going to talk a lot about culture. Okay, so that'll be kind of the very beginning. That'll be the first unit. Second unit is going to be about Japan. And we're mainly going to talk about Japan when the Japanese people first come over to Japan, how they kind of take over the islands of Japan. And then we'll talk about how they kind of develop to kind of through World War II. Unit 3 is going to be about China. China's unit is going to take a long time. So it's the longest of my units that I covered. It just takes a long time to talk about the history because they have a long history. We'll start off how they start off at the River Valley Civilization. We'll go for the Mongolians, and we'll eventually get into modern day China. Unit number 4 is about Sub-Saharan Africa. We'll talk about Ghana, Mali, Songhai kingdoms. We'll kind of work through colonialism, and then we'll talk about apartheid. In Unit 5, that's when we're going to talk about religions, and we'll also talk about some economics and governments as well. But Unit 5 is mainly going to be about religions. Unit 6 is mainly going to be about India, but we will talk about some other places in Central Asia as well. But it's mainly going to be about India, talking about the Indus River Valley, and then going through to Gandhi. Unit 7, we'll talk about the River Valley Civilization, and we'll kind of finish up with the Ottoman Empire, talking about them. Unit number 8 is going to be about North Africa and Rome. I'm going to talk about a lot about Rome as well when I'm talking about unit number 8. But we'll talk about ancient Egypt, and then eventually we'll get into talking about ancient Rome. And Unit 9 will be the last unit for the year, and that will be about the Aborigines, and we'll also talk about coral reefs as well. So that's pretty much what I have planned for the year coverage. And that's just kind of like a little quick overview of what we're going to be doing for the year.